Hi friends, today I'm going to be preparing a tricolor bread pakora or bread bhaji. This is stuffed with cottage cheese and I've also stuffed some potato. It turned out really good and this is something we prepare in South India. These bread pakoras are very famous here. The detailed recipe will be posted on my blog. Blog link will be in the description box below this video. Now let's get started. The ingredients that we require for this recipe is gram flour. This is about 2 cups of gram flour that I have sifted with 2 tablespoons of rice flour and I have reserved. I have sifted this gram flour twice. So make sure if you are preparing any pakoras, sift your gram flour thoroughly. Loaf of bread, I have cut all the edges and I have reserved the bread. If it's a day or 2 days old bread, it is very good for this recipe. We need a stale bread for this recipe. Apart from bread, I have also boiled and crumbled a potato and I have reserved. I have not added any salt to the potato. We also need cottage cheese, which is grated and reserved. I have already shown you how to prepare coriander chutney. So prepare coriander chutney in bulk and store it in your freezer. It stays and stores for a longer period of time. You can prepare such recipes in a jiffy if you have coriander chutney in pre-made and stored in the refrigerator. So you can freeze this. I'm using this coriander chutney for the recipe. And apart from that, I'm also using tamarind chutney. You can use tamarind chutney or you can use tomato ketchup. It's totally up to you. You can switch up and add either tamarind chutney or tomato ketchup. But tamarind chutney also you can prepare in bulk and store it in the freezer and use as required. So this is sweet tamarind chutney that I'm using for this recipe. So both the chutney recipes are posted on my blog and video. I'll post all the links to both the recipes in the description box below this video. Now for the batter, I'm going to be adding chili powder and cumin powder. And I've also chopped 1 onion, 3 chilies and a fistful of coriander, mixed all the 3 together. And I've reserved because I'll be using this equal portion for the filling. Chaat masala powder is optional. You can use it or you can leave that out. I'm going to be sprinkling a little bit of chaat masala powder in the filling. And apart from that, we'll also require cooking soda. Now I'm going to start preparing the pakora batter or the bhaji batter. So to the sifted gram flour and rice flour, I've added chili powder and cumin powder first. And I've also added the cooking soda. We'll add salt as per taste. Using a balloon whisk, I'm just going to whisk all the ingredients and combine all the ingredients. The recipe in detail along with all measurements will be posted on my blog, friends. Blog link will be in the description box below this video or you can click the icon above this video. So the secret to prepare any bhajis or pakoras, to get a crispy outer covering, we always heat up 2 tablespoons of oil and we add it to the pakora batter. So this oil should reach almost smoking point and add 2 tablespoons of that heated oil to the pakora batter. It gives you a very good flavor and texture as well. Now to this pakora batter you can also add asafoetida. It's totally up to you. It will taste very nice. Now gradually I've added water little by little and I've started to mix the pakora batter. Whisk it thoroughly and make sure there are no lumps in the batter. So that's why I'm using a balloon whisk. It helps you to get a nice smooth batter. So once all the ingredients are mixed, my batter is nice and smooth. I thoroughly mixed it for 10 minutes So my batter is smooth and it's almost like this dosa batter consistency. The batter is ready. I've allowed it to rest for 10 to 15 minutes on the kitchen counter itself. Now to the potato and cottage cheese, I've added that mixture of onion, chilies and coriander. Equal portions I've added that combination to both the grated cottage cheese and the potato, and I've given it a good mix. Also add salt and pepper as per the taste for the filling. Now to the bread slices. To one slice of bread I've added mint chutney, and to the other slice of the bread I've started to spread the date chutney. You can use tomato ketchup instead of date chutney. That's totally your take on what you want to add. But normally they prepare this bhajis and chaat items. They normally add this date chutney inside the bread pakora. Now I've started to stuff the bread with aloo. So this is my first sandwich. The same way I'm going to prepare paneer. Now the same way I'm going to start preparing a paneer sandwich. But for the paneer I've also added a little bit of chaat masala inside. That is totally your take on it. If you want to add chaat masala, you just want to leave it with plain salt filling inside. It's totally your take. So even for the aloo filling, I've added a little bit of chaat masala, sprinkled a little bit of chaat masala on top before I prepare the sandwich, and then I placed another bread slice on top and I prepared the sandwich. And I prepared approximately 6 to 7 sandwiches, and I dipped it in the batter. Also make sure you preheat enough oil in a wok to fry this bread pakoras before you dip the bread in the batter. Once your oil reaches smoking point, at that point only you should dip the bread in the batter and start frying them out. And make sure you don't heat your oil on a very high point. Place your oil on low to medium flame and bring it to a smoking point. Because if you heat your oil from a slow or a very medium low flame, your oil will heat very well and it will maintain the temperature till then. So this was a test that I was doing. I just prepared one bread pakoda. It turned out really good. So now I'm going to start preparing the other sandwiches in the same way. I'm going to dip each and every sandwich in that batter, and I'm going to start frying it in oil. So your oil temperature is the key over here. It should reach that smoking point from low to medium flame. This turned out really good, friends. Do try this recipe on my blog and videos. You'll know that every Republic Day or every Independence Day I keep posting patriotic recipes, and I have that tricolor in the recipe. So this year I'm behind schedule, but I wanted to post this recipe. It turned out really good, and I have the 3 colors in this recipe, so that's the reason I chose this recipe and I posted it. It turned out really good. The recipe in detail is on my blog, friends. Once this bread pakoras are fried, we just cut it in half and we served it with mint chutney and tomato ketchup. My dad especially, he enjoyed these pakoras. It was very nice and tasty. So this is one way of using up all the stale bread at home. We normally store a lot of bread in the fridge. So instead of wasting those bread pieces, you can prepare such bread pakoras and serve it to your family. Do try this recipe, friends. Also follow me on social media. All the links to my Facebook, Instagram and Twitter will be in the description box below this video. And the recipe will be posted on my blog. Blog link will be in the description box below this video, or you can click the icon above this video. If you enjoyed watching this recipe, do subscribe to me I'll be seeing you soon with the next recipe video. This is Vidya Lakshmi. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.